Hi everyone, this is Monica with Advice to Think Twice. I hope everyone's doing really well. I'm here today with Stormy Grace, and we have your October 2016 Love, Tarot, and Astrology forecasts. So you're going to see Stormy's horoscopes in the first part of the video, and then you're going to see the tarot reading for each sign. So hopefully everyone has a great month and enjoy your forecasts for October 2016. Take care.
Hey guys, it's me, Stormy, and here is your love only horoscope for October 2016. Now, as we start off the month, we have a lot of beautiful Venus Scorpio energy still rolling around, getting us pumping, getting us passionate, getting us creative, and that can be pointed directly at your love life, but you can also point it at your money or your career or a project or anything else that you're working on. But when we get to October 18th, Venus is going to scooch her way over into Sagittarius. Now, Sagittarius is one of our most adventurous signs. It is our adventure, right? And they don't just want a little adventure. They want to do something different. They want to go further. They want to get new information. They want to try new, expansive, energetic things, and that's exactly what the opportunity of your love life has to look like. Maybe you want to go someplace different. If you're single, maybe you want to start going different places to meet people, or if you are coupled up, or maybe you are just in such a romantic, happy place on your own that you and a group of friends decide you want to do something and you go someplace expansive, different, maybe someplace faithful, or someplace that just challenges the perspective that you've had. And it's almost like you want a broader picture of what's going on. And this is all to your benefit, because when we get new places, we can meet new faces, and that leads us to a potential for new relationships. Now, while that's all well and good, I love that. I think we're going to play. I think it's very positive. Faithful energy. When we get between the 24th of October and the 29th, things could get a little bit tricky. We're going to hit a little bit of an October roller coaster. Right here, when we get to seeing the beginning of this energy, Venus is going to come into a square with Neptune. This is important because I love the Bobbsey twins together. I love Venus and Neptune together. They love love. They both are just so sensual, but this square energy makes them a little bit too dreamy. It's almost like a place of delusion or deception, something like that. Something is not completely clear. Now hold on, enjoy the ride, try and stick through it, don't lose your head or anything like that. Just walk gently, smile big, and pay attention to the information that's being presented to you, okay? Now on the 26th, it's okay because Venus and Jupiter come together in an energy that makes it go okay. Regardless of what's just happened or what energy or information or whatever's coming up for me, there's still hope here, right? All is not lost. I want you to keep that date in mind, because whatever is happening, you have to know that the universe has got your back, right? Then when we get to the 29th, this is how we end the month of October, and I think it is on a more serious but beautifully mature energy. Venus is going to come into a connection with Saturn that demands a spiritual maturity here. It demands we spiritually answer some questions about this romantic side of our lives, as well as something connected to partnership and money. So I think you have to be understanding that in this linkage and in this energy, Venus and Saturn, as they come together, are trying to help squeeze you into the best position for yourself, help the BS fall from you so that you can move forward in a way that you can have something real in your life, so you can have real intimacy, so that you can have real relationships, and so that you can have something you don't have to keep wondering if and when it's going to work out. All right, if you want to see what that month is going to look like, you just stay tuned, because I've got more forecasts coming up. Hi Scorpio, so this month, as we start the month, you have got Venus in your sign, so that is just you, magnetic, brilliant, with a little bit of sexy to you. It's also really nice because Venus creates a really nice opposition of energy for you personally. It's that Venus and Mars balance, and it is delicious. So if you are taking yourself outside into the world and people are fainting as you walk, I totally understand. Now, if that's not happening, just know you do have a lot of magnetism to work with. So if you're in a relationship, charm them. Be fun with with them, flirt with your partner. If you're not in a relationship, gosh, just go out there, be yourself, and let the world see you, okay? Because this is the deal. This kind of energy running through you, pumping through you, does tend to put you in a position where you can attract a little bit more attention. Of course, that attention can be positive or negative depending on how you use it. This is because we've really got Venus just soaring through there until the 18th of this month before she makes this move into Sagittarius. Now, I want to back up for just one quick second because it's almost like as we start out the month, somewhere around the 4th or 5th in there, communication, it's like you're dripping charm. Something that you're talking about is really, you're expressing it well, people are eating it up. So for some of you Scorpios, this will actually apply a little bit more to business. So just be mindful of whatever it is. You might have them eating out of the palm of your hand. Now, in the other half of the month, when we see Venus coming together with Saturn and this energy getting a little bit more serious, I can tell you new relationships get really blessed as we get past the 30th of the month. And that is because we get to have a new moon in your sign. This is a fresh place to make new starts, new beginnings. So whether you're starting a new relationship, you're moving a relationship to the next level, or you've been married so long that you know everything about each other, this can also give you a fresh little boost right here. And the boost that I think that it gives you has to do with something a little bit more spiritual than anything else. I look forward to seeing you have a great and beautiful month, Scorpio. Bye.
Hi Scorpio, and welcome to your October 2016 Love Tarot forecast. And this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So as always, try to keep an open mind. These are general readings, so they're not going to apply to everybody watching, or not in the same way. You can watch your Moon and Rising sign readings for extra messages, or of course get a private reading, and my website is down below for that. But for the time being, try to use your intuition and take away the messages that do resonate with you, that make sense to you in this general reading. Okay, so Scorpio, let's have a look at what is coming up for you in the month of October. So what I am getting is that you are being asked in the month of October, you're being asked to reconsider, or you're being asked to regain perspective or focus when it comes to your love life, okay? I feel that you may have been isolating yourself, when it comes to love options from some of you, or maybe you're in a situation where you're kind of feeling emotionally detached, or finding it difficult to trust people, okay, or give people second chances. And so I feel like that's what you might be looking at for the month of October when it comes to your love life. And the reason why this is happening is that you are on the verge of seeing really positive change happening in your love life, but you kind of have to go through this process first, where you have to look at where you are now, how you got to this, and what is working for you in terms of love, and what is not working for you, okay? Or if you've been carrying things around with you that maybe should be just released at this time, and that sort of thing. So I feel like once you go through this process, you're about to see really positive changes happening in your love life. So your overall energy for the month is the Queen of Swords. And so for some of you, I feel like this is you. Now the Queen of Swords is because you're usually very emotional and caring and protective. But when you get to the Queen of Swords, this is like the bad side of a water sign. It's someone who is very icy, very ice cold, completely detached, insensitive even in some circumstances. So with the Queen of Swords, this is someone who's lost a lot. This is someone who's been hurt a lot, and therefore she's wiser for it and stronger for it. But also she is less likely to just trust people. You kind of have to earn her trust. Once you have it though, she's with you for life. She will protect you. She will love you, care for you for life. But it takes a while for her to trust you. So she's got her guard way up. And she's very protective of herself because of the experiences she's endured, okay, when it comes to love especially. So with the Queen of Swords, this could be what the case is for some of you, and for others, this could be an air sign that figures prominently for you in the month of October that maybe you have to make some decisions about. This could be someone who has hurt you, that you kind of have to decide if you want to give them a second chance or not. This could be someone new entering your life that you kind of have to decide if you want to allow them to, to give them an opportunity to earn your trust. Or this could be, the person you're with, your partner at this time, a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius, and this can be their sun sign, moon, or rising sign. And you are either focusing on them this month, or you have to focus on them this month, or you have some decisions to make when it comes to them and the relationship this month. Okay, let's just go through the cards and see what else we get. So the next 4 cards that we have can be the first week, second, third, and fourth, or they can represent the main energies that you're dealing with throughout the month of October. Okay, so the first one we have is the 8 of Cups. So with the 8 of Cups, this represents emotional detachment. Okay, so for some of you with the 8 of Cups, you're walking away from something, you're letting something go, you're releasing something. This could also represent keeping someone out in the cold, emotionally speaking. So for those of you who are single, I feel like with the Queen of Swords and the 8 of Cups, you have been dealing with some heartbreak recently, emotional exhaustion. Maybe you've been going up and down on emotional roller coasters all the time. And this may be another water sign that did this, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or an air sign, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Whatever the situation is, you're walking away from that. You're letting it go. You're ready. Okay, it's like, I've done everything I could. I've put in all the effort I can. I've given it everything, and it's still not working, or I'm still getting hurt. And so you're really being the Queen of Swords and cutting that situation out of your life at this time, because it's the healthy thing for you to do at this time. Okay. The Queen of Swords will do what the right thing to do is, even if it may be difficult. Okay, she will cut people out of her life. She will cut situations out of her life if they are not serving her, especially if they're hurting her. Okay. For those of you, it can represent walking away from a relationship, but it can also represent travel, short-term travel for some of you, and maybe you experience healing and release on that trip, or maybe you meet a new person, you meet an air sign. And for others, this can represent a bit of a cold time, emotionally speaking, within an existing relationship. It's where we feel drained emotionally, where we find it difficult to connect with our partner. We find it difficult to communicate, and we're just exhausted. Okay, if this is the case, they're saying, take your time, but try your best to find a way to recharge your batteries, okay, when it comes to this. So if you've been stressing over other things and so you don't have the energy anymore for your relationship, they're saying try to balance out your schedule in a way that you can make time for your partner, because it is important. Okay, or if you feel like you've given it everything and you're still not happy with that relationship, maybe it's time to look at if you want to cut that out of your life or not. Okay, so it's just some decisions, and maybe that's why the Queen of Swords shows up for you in terms of be rational, be logical, see things for what they are, and just make the right decisions for yourself. Okay, around the second week we do have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords is a card that talks about being at a crossroads, a stalemate for some of you. And for others, this is about protecting your heart. So I do feel that around the second week, you may find yourself having to make some difficult decisions that you don't want to make, but they have to be made. Maybe revolving around an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. But regardless of who it is that you're dealing with or what it is that you're dealing with in your love life, it talks about protecting your heart. It's time to put yourself first. It's time to put your happiness first. So if you're at a crossroads and you don't know which way to go because you're afraid of making the wrong decision, just think of it in terms of what makes me happy and go that way. There's nothing you can lose at this point, okay, when we are dealing with the Two of Swords situation. And they're also saying listen to your intuition. When the Two of Swords shows up, usually we're blocking out our intuition and we're trying to rationalize everything, and that's where we hit obstacles because it gets so complicated so quickly. So our intuition is what the tiebreaker is going to be. Our intuition is going to say go this way or go that way. Around the third week, we do have the King of Cups. So with the King of Cups, this could be you. For some of you, this is you. What I'm hearing is this is the brand new you. So for some of you, you're cutting some situations and some people out of your life, some old patterns when it comes to love, some old ways of being and thinking when it comes to emotional relationships and love relationships. And with the King of Cups, this is you emerging out of that situation and you're feeling happy and you're feeling confident for the first time in a long time with the King of Cups is what I'm getting. Further, this is about emotional maturity, so balancing out your mind and your heart. Okay, so it's about lowering your guard a little bit and not overthinking things, but also allowing for your heart to tell you, what you want to do and what feels right and what doesn't feel right, okay? For others, this is talking about I feel like it's talking about emotional stability. So if you have been dealing with a situation where you've actually considered walking away from it, or do you stay or do you go type situation. With the Queen of Swords, I feel like this is about communication as well. So open up to your partner, put it all on the table and see where you go from there. But with the King of Cups, for some of you, this definitely results in solidifying your bond, solidifying your commitment to each other, because they were just unaware of how you felt, but they're not insensitive to how you feel, is what I'm getting. So just talk to your partner, especially if they're an air sign or a water sign, okay? And towards the end of the month, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful card because it talks about immense potential, new beginnings, new energy coming into your love life to stabilize it, to ground it, to balance it, and to give you a strong foundation to build upon when it comes to that relationship or your love life in general. It can represent an earth sign, an earth sign coming into your life at this time, a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn. You may know this person through work, or they're just getting started where you work. And they are bringing you great potential for a strong relationship, a long-lasting relationship. What I am getting with this is they're asking you to really look at this option when it happens, if it presents itself to you, because it's important that you lower your guard if you feel that the person is right, if you feel like the person is actually trying. Okay, because earth signs are going to see if you're holding back or if you're not interested, and they're going to kind of want to walk away if they feel you're playing games or you're being dishonest. They appreciate someone who's genuine, who is honest. So even if you're having trouble or you're struggling with something, I feel like just open up to them. They're going to understand and actually support you through that. And in existing relationships, this could represent solidifying commitment. So it could represent, renewing vows is what I'm getting for some of you towards the end of the month. Further, this is marriage proposal. So you've been through a lot and it's been kind of up and down and it's been a challenging and testing time within the relationship. But actually, you have found out now that you can move past it and it's actually made you stronger. And so as a result, this could be a marriage proposal happening. The Ace of Pentacles can also represent moving in with someone, okay, or buying a place, buying your own place, or unifying your finances, your resources with the Ace of Pentacles as well. And it can also represent pregnancy for some of you. Finding out that you're pregnant or your partner's pregnant. But it's beautiful potential coming up for you. Your overall guidance card is consider your foundation. You are being asked to look at how committed you are to love. So this is asking you, do you really want love? Or are you just saying that you want love but not really doing anything towards that, or not really allowing it into your life? Okay, so how committed are you to your relationship? Are you really doing everything that you can to make it the best it can be? Are you really giving your partner a chance to make you the happiest you can be? Do you really want love to come into your life? Because if you do, then why do you keep it at a distance when someone's trying to get to know you or something like that? You know what I mean? So this is just asking you to look at your patterns when it comes to love and why you keep your guard up all the time. And do you need to keep your guard up all the time? Do you need to make a promise to yourself in terms of, you know what, I'm going to give love a chance, and the next person I meet that I feel has potential, I'm going to give them a proper chance. I'm going to lower my guard and make an effort. Or, you know what, I know that my partner is a good girl or a guy and they're trying, so I'm going to be a bit more open and honest with them, and I'm going to try just as hard as they are, okay? Or I'm not going to wait for them to do all the work. I'm going to do the work myself, or meet them halfway, whatever the case may be, okay? It's about making a commitment or solidifying a commitment to allow for love in your life, or to nurture the love that you already have in your life. But overall, I do feel like it's a good month, okay? It's a month of clarity, it's a month of release, it's a month of freedom, and new beginnings, options, possibilities, okay? So I feel like it's a great month. So I hope the reading makes sense and I hope it helps. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you do have a good month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.